What's up guys, welcome back to another video. We're gonna jump right into it, not gonna waste a lot of time talking. We're gonna break down the bike. I'm gonna remove the handlebars, the seat, the gas tank, the fuel tap that we installed in a previous video, the tires, the brakes, everything. So we get a bare frame. That's gonna be much more easier for welding and for fabricating the foot pegs, because it arrived, our tube that we needed to make the foot pegs that will go under here and we can ride the bike again. But first I want to remove everything that's not needed on the bike and get it strapped down and make it much more easier to work on. Let's get right into it, not wasting any more time. I'm gonna talk while I'm removing everything and we're gonna do it just like that, not waste a lot of time. First up, seat was already loose, can go. We're gonna put that in our parts bin. Now let's take off the fuel tap. Now let's get rid of this cable. We're gonna readjust the brakes anyway, so it doesn't have to be in place right here. Now let's remove the steering or the handlebars. I'm removing them all at once. I'm taking the handlebar off on the riser so I can get everything all at once. Now let's take out the front wheel. It's gonna be easier like this. Don't lose the spacers. Now let's loosen this bracket for the brake. Because the brake is connected to the back wheel, it's a little bit wonky. Maybe at some point I will change that, but for now just have to work with it. We don't need this stand anymore, and I want the frame to sit like this. So if I'm welding it, it's very close to the table. That is going to be much easier. So want to check something, pretty much level, good enough. Let's get our tools out of the way and now let's strap it down. And now it's pretty solid. So now we're gonna weld the tube in right here, but first let's get a measurement, and it looks like it's 32. I think I'm gonna make it the same as before, 32. That's gonna be much easier. I don't want to get it too big or too small. I think if it's 32, there we go with 32. I'm gonna cut this tube because it is a tube. It's a little bit lightweight. Get it all prepped for welded, remove everything, make it nice and clean. But first we're gonna have to do some preparation on this. First I'm gonna cut it 32 and it's gonna go something like here. So I'm gonna start with that and I will return with more explanation on how we're gonna attach it to this. So a little bit of a time shift, but here it is, the new foot pegs, or at least what is gonna be the foot pegs. I did a little off-camera work and the pegs are gone. No more foot pegs. Bike is officially unrideable. You can't sit on it and you can't place your feet on it. Pretty nice. So this is the idea that I got. I removed the foot pegs. We don't need them anymore. And this tube is gonna go in its place. Of course, it's gonna have to risen up. As you can see, it's gonna look something like this. Now before you start panicking, how are you gonna know where to put the tube? Well, I've written it all down, the spacing that it needs to be. This plate is exactly 11.5, and I measured when the original foot pegs were on there, and this is F for front, so it has to be like this. This part stuck out 10.5. and the other part stuck out 10. So I know how to position it like this. And as you can see, 3.5 from the table to the center of the tube. That is the position, the original position that this tube needs to go. So that is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to figure out something to hold the tube in place at the exact measurements that I want, and then just tack it back on. Now this is how my brain works. I was looking at it and how I'm gonna do it, thinking some steps ahead, because that is very important when you're doing stuff like this. You have to think ahead, and then you don't really have to worry about the rest. Now the original plan to attach this was with this rod. So I was gonna pry it up something like this, and I was gonna cut some rods and attach it from maybe something like here to the tube and maybe from here to the tube. All good, that could perfectly work. The bar would be sturdy enough to put your feet on there. But then I started thinking, okay, I want to do that. How I'm gonna do that? That's gonna be a little bit complicated. How I'm gonna get the right measurements? Should I attach it to the frame tubes and the motor mount? What should I do? And then I started thinking, hey, maybe I could take it a little step further. Make the foot peg removable. You never know, maybe I wanted other foot pegs or whatever. I could just detach them and I could weld some new ones on there or weld some detachable foot pegs on there. But that is gonna be a lot of work and I don't have a lot of metal and I don't want to spend time with it. So that is how I thought first. But then I saw a little problem. Now, if I would use plates right here, weld a plate on the tube and one on here and then with a bolt and of course on the other side too with a bolt right here, then I could remove it. Now I cannot weld like under here, it's not a clean surface, but hey, we got a nice flat surface over here. I could position the tube right here, make a metal bracket that goes right here. If I put a bolt right here, then I'm in the way of this. So that's not working. So that idea was scrapped really quickly. And I started thinking, hey, maybe it's not gonna look as pretty as I want it with the small little rods. It's gonna be bendy or whatever. It's gonna be a hassle. And I came up with another idea and I think I'm gonna go with this one. So still the same, the tube right here, but I got some scraps right here. These are the old foot pegs, or at least the pegs that were on here. Maybe I can attach it to the original tube and just go under here. Of course, it's gonna be shorter. I'm gonna attach it right here and weld it to this tube. So you don't gonna see anything around here and it's gonna be sturdy enough because this is a rod and it's basically at the frame. So it's mainly gonna levitate like this. It's a little hard to explain, but when we are working on it, you will see what I mean. Now to get this rod in the right position, I'm gonna make some wooden blocks that the rod can sit into here. And then I can place it right here, measure the distance between the rod and the tube, then cut off a little piece from here, or here, maybe I'm gonna use this one. Weld it onto here and then grind it down little by little until it fits perfectly. We got the right dimensions and then just tack weld it from here and then we can do whatever we want. We can turn the frame around and completely weld it, because if you look at the underside, it's pretty clean. So the rod is gonna be right here and tubes are gonna be going over here. So I think that is gonna look pretty nice, pretty clean. We're not needing this rod right here. I think that is gonna be the best solution for this. It's gonna look clean, it's gonna be sturdy enough, and if I can slide on feet or whatever or do something else with it. I would love to do it detachable and make it more customizable, that I can take off the foot pegs, but that is going to be a lot of work. Why would I ever make different foot pegs for a bike that I'm just going to weld on and ride once or twice? There's no point. And if I don't like it, I can cut it off. I have a welder, no biggie. So first of all, I'm gonna make the blocks and then I'm gonna come back to you guys and show the rest of the process. So here it is, my solution to hold in the tube while I'm gonna weld it. I basically took 2 blocks of wood, drilled a hole and then just placed the tube on there. Now let's check the measurements. As you can see, we had to have 3.5 in the middle of the tube, and that is exactly what we got. At first glance that I saw this, well, I didn't think it was low enough. The measurements checked out, and when we put the original peg on here, you can see if this was original, it's pretty much in the center. Of course, this peg is a little bit thinner, but it is at the same position. I mean, this tube came out here, looks pretty much the same, so I'm fairly happy with that. Now, I already measured the gap between the tube and the frame, and it's like 5 mils, so not really a big gap, but we have to bridge that. And what I'm gonna do, where did I place it? Yes, I'm gonna use this from the original peg. I'm just gonna file it down, cut it down to a certain length. Of course, I'm gonna go bigger than 5. I'm gonna weld it to the tube and then I'm gonna grind the pegs down and fit it on the bike and see when I get the right, push down or whatever, that the tube feels good. With the frame strap down, it should be pretty easy. I can slide it under there, see if it's good, see if it fits, then tack weld it on, and then we should have foot pegs again. Now I think this design is gonna be much better than I thought of before. The other one was something like this, and that shouldn't be as pretty as it will come out now. Yeah, when the blocks are gonna be gone and it's gonna be a bare frame, it's gonna look amazing. So first what I'm gonna do is cut this, get 2 equal pieces. Then I'm gonna get my flat welding table that's over here, and then just tack weld it on. But there's still gonna be a lot of measurements. I'm gonna put the blocks right here, maybe in the center. So I'm gonna have to mark where I want the blocks to be. Of course, it's gonna be really tricky. As you can see, it's a slight angle. Let's see if we have... Yeah, so I'm gonna have to correct for that. That it's gonna be a little bit tricky, but yeah, we will see. I will work it out. It's gonna be level, it's gonna be perfect, it's gonna be the way that I want it to be. So I'm just gonna crack on with it, film a couple of stuff, maybe do a little montage of how I'm gonna do everything. I'm not gonna explain every single step that I do because it's gonna be trial and error. It's still custom stuff, but I'm pretty happy about it. I like the look of this, a bare frame, pretty happy with that. So yeah, let me just crack on with it, and I will see you guys later.
Perfect, perfect, perfect,
It is finally complete. The foot peg is in there. It looks pretty nice. I love the look of a bare frame. It looks like we've done a lot of work, but still a lot of stuff to do. Now the welds aren't that perfect and they could be better, but it's strong enough, and for what it needs to do, it will do. When we look from behind, it's nicely centered between the frame. I did a lot of measuring and making sure that it's absolutely perfect, that it's in the same position as the old foot pegs. So we went from something stupid looking to something much cleaner. Even this right here, it looks dirty with the paint on it, but the shape is absolutely perfect, just the way I wanted it. The weight of your legs will be supported by the whole frame, and it looks pretty nice. It's awesome. And we still have some work to do, mainly with the seat. I still need to put in a reinforcement bracket because, as in the previous video, the seat bended a little bit. So we're gonna do that next week. Next week I'm gonna fully weld these guys in here because they are just tagged in there. I'm gonna remove this because that is gonna be in the way of the third hoop that I'm gonna put in it. And while we're on that, before I assemble it and put the engine back in and make it ready to ride or take a test ride, I'm gonna weld this. Because I'm not really happy about this, the way they did it. I want it to be better, and I'm gonna fix that before I'm getting on this bike and riding it. So that is what I'm gonna do next week. Weld that, finish those welds and put in the new hoop, and then we should be ready with the whole frame. We're gonna put the engine in it in 2 weeks, and then we'll try to make it run decent enough to make it through a test ride. It's gonna be awesome, guys. I'm really excited about it. I'm happy with the state we're in. I mean, the footpegs was a really pain in the butt to get it all centered up and square and where I wanted it to be. But yeah, we did it. I'm pretty happy about it. So before I want to finish up this video, I just want to say this. I got a question from a subscriber asking if the ciao videos will ever come back or if I'm totally done with it. Ciao videos will come back. I'm just a little bit focused on this right now. I'm still gonna do ciao videos. There's still a lot of work to be done on that bike. But for now, we're working on this. Don't be alarmed if you don't see a ciao video in the future. They will come. The ciao is mainly tuning stuff, and I want to do that when it's a little bit hotter outside and more sunshine so I can film a lot better. We're gonna do a test ride, we're gonna tune it, we're gonna make it run perfectly so it's ready to go and have some fun on it. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter and on Instagram, and if you're not already subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.